Hey everyone, it's Raz Gamliel and welcome to my recap on the markets and the hottest stocks for today. We're talking about the 5th on June to June 2019. First of all, we get a huge rebound at the markets, over 2% up at the different indexes, which could point and tell us that the market is not going to surrender so easily, so watch out closely. Basically fundamentals and technical analysis, every tweet on the trading war or the interest will cause reaction in the markets. Let's see which stocks supposed to be interesting for today. We have RWLK, which surges by almost 200% at the aftermarket yesterday, as we get an FDA clearance. You can see like half an hour after the close, RWLK published that, and we jumped almost $30 million by market cap, which tells us that RWLK will open today at somewhere in the area of $40 million in market cap, low float, so you can see the price running. So RWLK will be interesting. We have GHSI, which is a low float, low, not very super low float, but low float, low market cap. We have news from yesterday, but you need to pay attention. The volume here was pretty weak at 5,000, we can say 500,000 shares on GHSI. We need much stronger volume for this one to continue to go up and to get a trading opportunity here. So just watch GHSI. Next one, OESX. OESX don't stop. As we can see, almost 150% up in the last month, from this announcement at the 3rd of April, as you can see here, about this $35 million contract. We can see the reports on the earnings, and we can see the continuation on OESX. As we get 24% gain yesterday with 3 million shares on the volume. Next one, WORX. Just a second. WORX. As we get WORX, we can see it here with this surging up 50%, almost million shares. The volume will be evolving here. It will take time, low float, and we can see we have also news on 5-year contract, so it will be interesting to follow. Next one is ZYNE, from the cannabis sector. As we can see, the decline here from the 16.5 to the $10. Now we got a rebound of almost 13% yesterday with 2 million shares traded at ZYNE. Usually it's the strong momentum over great fundamentals at ZYNE in the last month, so we need to check out if we will have a continuation here. Let me remind you that we had a few days ago also a very big green day, but we never get the continuation. Next one is GH, a big monster, $7.3 billion in market cap, and we can see 2 million shares traded yesterday, almost 10% up. We had earnings here, okay, the 13th to May. We don't have direct news, but it doesn't matter when we have these earnings, and we can see the good reaction, and the earnings were also good fundamentals report from GH. Next one, AMD. We have all these announcements about the we have all kind of great news in AMD. We have the news And the 3rd to April, great earning release for my opinion. AMD, a short, very interesting stock with a high short float, and we can see it really marked the $30 level. Now we open a bit higher, so AMD will be also on our site. Next one is CVM, and CVM, great runner from the end of March and the start of April. We hit a high at only 8.5, and then we crashed until the $4. CVM, you know, biotech, CVM, we can see here 2 days ago released news about they're going to present at a convention, so also need to follow. Next one, CFMS, continues to go up after the earnings of 2019, 2018, and the first quarter of 2019. The investors like CFMS, as we see this one go up from the $0.71 until the $4 level. So also we need to be focusing on this one. And the last one is APPS. APPS with great earnings, also continuation move to the earnings of 2018. You can see here the earnings were published at the 3rd to June at the aftermarket. So yesterday was the first day we traded on the earnings. Based on the earnings, $344 million market cap, 67 million shares on the float, and we can see approximately 10% from them traded, which is a great float rotation. So this one will be also interesting. So we have RWLK, JHSI, OESX, WORX, ZYNE, GH, AMD, CVM, CFMS, and APPS. I will wish you a great success, and we will see each other next time. Bye bye.